What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. We have a lot to talk about in today's video. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of the major cryptocurrencies, as well as the S&P 500, exploded yesterday and are continuing that pattern today, which is extremely exciting. As you guys can see here, the S&P 500 is erupting in price. It is insane, the rally that we've been on here, and I'm so ecstatic that I've been buying into the S&P 500 this entire time we've been falling. I'm so freaking excited. We're also about to see a bullish golden cross right here on the moving averages on the S&P 500. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, from the current price that we're at right now, we've managed to recover from the bottom up a total of 16.8%, and from the top, from all-time high, we're only down about, I think, 11%. We're down only 11.69%, which is insane, and it's incredible, and it's amazing, and it just tells you that markets recover. However, we are getting very close to hitting resistances as we are about to become overbought. As you guys know, in the past, when we do become overbought, it typically calls for a correction here, so I would not be surprised if at any point we see a dip in price, and we do see a dip in price about 4 to 5%. So maybe we'll continue to rally up. Maybe we'll hit resistance up here at about 4,200 points, and then we'll see a pullback maybe to 41, if not down to here. So something along the lines of this, where we continue to pump up, hit here, and then correct back downwards, and then continue the rally to the upside because we're hitting overbought. And as you guys know, the reason we are pumping in the moving average rate, or pumping in price on the S&P 500, has everything to do with the fact that inflation came in much lower. I mean, 0.6% lower than expected. Economists were actually expecting prices to be 9.3, 9.5% for, for July, and we actually came in at 8.5, so much lower, and it's having a beautiful reaction with the market, not only on the S&P 500. As you guys know, we've been tracking a breakout here. So 3 days ago, I made a video, as you guys can see here, saying that the breakout is starting, and as you guys know, I missed it, and we actually fell that same day, or the following day here, and I said, hold on guys, I made a mistake. I jumped into this way too early, or a little bit too early here, and then I corrected myself the following day, saying it's happening tonight. This is what we need to pay attention to as markets are starting to recover. We noticed here there was only a small pullback, and we've actually managed to hold on to the support extremely well, and I mean extremely well. As you can see here, we closed the daily chart above our uptrend here, causing 3 confirmations, and we expected to see the markets recover. And as you guys can tell here, we made the video, we dropped it yesterday, and we clearly showed the fact that we were in an ascending channel, and we bounced off our bottom support, and we are shooting to the upside here, which is extremely exciting. So with that being said, showing you guys these cryptocurrencies super quick, you guys can clearly tell that we bounced off this support extremely well on XRP right here, extremely well bounced off, and are shooting up to 38 cents from 36. Not only that, Ethereum exploded way above its moving average, which is very exciting, from $1,700 all the way up to $1,950. That is extremely beneficial. And even Bitcoin is bouncing off its major support. We were as low as 22.7. Now we retested almost $25,000. So we exploded from this point too, as we're bouncing off support, and we are bouncing off this uptrend here. We pretty much called these runs to the upside. So I'm very excited to talk and go over today's video. Obviously, I still believe that we are going to see a peak and then a dip. It's needed, guys. It's needed. It's a healthy correction. But today's video is brought to us by one and only MARGEX.com. As you guys know, MARGEX is your reliable way to trade Bitcoin with up to 100x leverage. As you guys can see here, it's designed by traders for traders. Not only that, MARGEX actually offers something called their MP Shield system, which allows you guys, you can see here, the crypto market is volatile and still relatively new. The consequences of price manipulation have been encountered many times on the global market. To counter this, they've developed MP Shield, which protects their clients from the drawbacks of price manipulation that often triggers unfair liquidations on other platforms. MP Shield is a unique development available exclusively on MARGEX, which is super cool. Guys, more information about MARGEX will be at the end of today's video. I've also linked them down in the description if you want to check them out earlier. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, super quick, before we dive into the technical analysis, I just dropped a video on my finance channel, my second channel, link down in the description below. But make sure to go over and watch this video. I just dropped it. It's It's doing extremely well and getting way more engagement than all my other videos I've ever posted, which is incredible. I'm learning a lot here. I just dropped it right here. The Feds want a recession and major changes are coming for the US and our economy, which is insane. It's crazy. It's obviously affecting other countries too, but we're talking about the US specifically here. Weird things are coming, so definitely make sure to go give it some love. Let me know what you think about this video. If you like the style, if you like the thumbnail, down in the comments on this video here. Like I said, link in the description. Go show some support for the channel. But with that being said, diving into the technical analysis here, you can see if this refreshes. I don't know why that was so dark. Why is it doing? Oh, here we go. Okay. So you can see top 10 cryptos, we're trading at 1.16 trillion, up 2%. We're up over 7% in the past 7 days on Bitcoin, 17% for Ethereum, 8.7% for BNB, so on and so forth into the double digits here. Avalanche up 26%. But you can see overall, we're doing pretty well. And like we're just starting to get this run within these major cryptocurrencies here. You can see Bitcoin starting to slide up 2%, Ethereum up 4.12, XRP up 1.3. We are starting to slide to the upside here. We discussed with you guys yesterday and the past couple of days when we first were trading this. I bought in early, and I admit that, and I told you guys that. I was trying to be transparent on the channel. We've been tracking this beautiful ascending channel here, which ends clearly over here, and you can see the volume and the size of these swings have become slowly more compressed as we fill in this gap here. But the thing you notice here is we were trending on this for quite some time, and I was like, screw it, let's just buy in. There's a good chance we'll rally up. And we fell, and I got stopped out, but I did buy back in as we closed above here. I said if we break below this, we'll more than likely see a short, so we'll short it if that happens. But if we close above, we'll know to buy in. And you can see the 1, 2, and here's the third confirmation on this bottom support. And as you guys can see, we've reversed up on this, causing us to get back into the profit zone, making up for the loss that when we got stopped out on XRP. But it goes beyond that. And yes, I did jump the gun. I was a little impatient when I bought in, but here it is paying off again. And, I was right on the fact that these runs are coming here. And, I was just a little too excited. Surprisingly, Ethereum managed to break through, burst through its major resistance. This was a lot. This was really, really, really important for Ethereum and the rest of the market to really gauge what we have going on here. We had a low, guys. We had a low of $888. Now we're almost at $2,000. Think about that. $888. Now we're at $2,000. That is wild to see the jump here. If you bought in at these lows here, we would be up almost 100%. You would have doubled your money. Now, what's interesting here is you can see, once again, we were trending in this. We're now retesting overbought, which is still something to keep an eye on. We're retesting overbought. We had a price ceiling. We had the moving averages. We had the uptrend here. Lots were riding on this resistance here. How are we going to react with this? Would we break through it? Would we break below it? As you guys can see, we broke above with major volume swinging us to the upside here. The thing is, we're retesting overbought. And there's a very good chance that even though we broke above this, we are going to correct downwards. Maybe we'll head higher, but I do believe a correction, a healthy correction is needed for us to continue to carry this out. And I do believe it's going to be something like this, where we correct downwards. This brings us down to 50 on the RSI. Maybe we consolidate a little bit longer, and then we'll rally back up. That's really what I'm hoping for, and that's what I expect to happen. The same thing applies with Bitcoin too. Bitcoin is looking beautiful too. We discussed numerous times. We have 1, 2, 3 confirmations in the ascending fractal. We were targeting a 26 to 25K resistance right at the moving average here. As you guys can see, we're still pumping forward. We discussed once we usually hit this bottom support, we tend to break bullish. You can see here. You can see here, and now you can see here. And you can see it here. We had our bottom, broke up. We had our bottom, broke up, and here we are again. Now we're breaking back up. So it's beautiful. I'm glad we bought in on these. Even though we jumped in early, that stop loss did allow us to, neutralize our position. We lost a little bit of money, but we were able to buy back in and leverage this to the upside, which is very exciting here. And I'm just glad it's overall it's happening. And then lastly, with the S&P, which is just... It's wild to see that this is continuing to explode as well. With the S&P 500, we're about to have a golden cross opportunity on the daily, which is very exciting here. We are going to rally up higher. Thing is, what's happening now is we're nearing overbought. And every single time we near overbought, which you can see is right here, and you can see is right here, and over here, and over here. I'll just want to, map out what actually happens. So typically, we're overbought. It calls for a dip. And we're overbought, overbought calls for a dip. it happens consistently. Overbought, we dip. You can see here, and it continues. What did I just do? Basically, every time we become overbought, we tend to correct downwards, but it's only temporary. It's only temporary, and we typically recover higher than where we originally started. So I'm just going to delete all this nonsense that I just drew, and you can see here what it is that I mean by that, that every time we become overbought, we typically are followed by a correction to the downside here, and it's short term, and it allows us to pump even higher, and the same thing would apply to itself. Now, we're having a golden cross very soon. We're overbought. There's a good chance we will dump. We'll probably reject off this resistance here, dump, and then head up even higher. So very exciting, especially when inflation comes in. And that's pretty much it. I wish I had more money to throw into the markets when we saw this correction to here. I really wish I did. I think the lowest point I really bought in was like in this level and then like in this level. And, you know, I've been scaling it down. So I might have bought in here. You know, let's say I bought in here. You know, you can see kind of the pattern here. These are like the time periods that I've bought in. And you can see them all. So the fact that we're coming back up, you know, I wish I had put so much here to capitalize on this, but you can't time the market. Ideally, you know, 2 or 3 years from now, we might be trending, and I just want to show you guys and why you shouldn't really, you know, be worried that we missed out on these opportunities. Can you move for the, geez, you know, in a couple of years, we might be trending like this. You know, we could be much higher. And in 2025 or 2026, I know that's 3 years from now, maybe 4 years from now, you know, we'll be much happier and much higher than where we are now. We'll be happy that we had bought in, and the fact that we, you know, had been purchasing this whole time here would be we'd be very happy that we did. But with that all being said, I do want to talk a little bit more about MARGEX with you, though. All right, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to MARGEX for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, MARGEX's goal is to provide traders with a world-class user experience, a fair, secure, and easy-to-use trading platform with the highest class of financial technologies in the world. Now, you do not need to go through KYC either to sign up to MARGEX. And MARGEX is also the go-to cryptocurrency trading platform for thousands of traders who prefer having full control over their trades as well as transparency and security. Now, a big question MARGEX asks its potential users is, while you are trading, have you ever had your position liquidated because of a wick? Because I know I have, as well as many other people. Well, MARGEX has a unique MP shield, and it is an artificial intelligence-based system that protects users from price manipulation and prevents unfair liquidations. Now, sticking to the topic of losing a trade, have you ever lost money in a market downturn? Well, did you know that you can profit even during falling markets? Using MARGEX trading platform, you can actually open long and short positions, and you can also apply any trading strategy you want. Not only does MARGEX offer ways to make money in a bear market, but they even have been nominated by finance magnates as the most user-friendly trading platform. So even if you're taking your first steps into investing in trading, this is the best place to start. Now, every MARGEX's user can trade with leverage as well, which means you can access much more capital and increase your profitability. Now, keep in mind, leverage trading involves risks, and the amount you leverage is multiplied. So even if you can profit 10x, you can also lose 10x on a trade. And that's why if you don't feel confident enough, you can trade with small amounts. And the minimum deposit on MARGEX is only $10, and a minimum trade size is only $1. So what's cool is MARGEX users can also pick between cross margin and isolated margin for each trade. And cross margin shares the trader's available balance among all open leveraged positions that use cross margin. So to open a trade using cross margin, simply head to the order submission menu and click on the leverage method used, either using the pen or by scrolling all the way to the left using the slider. What makes MARGEX so unique is you will never actually find any hidden commissions on MARGEX, and all deal indicators are on screen and available in real time. Additionally, it's possible to use 10 cryptocurrencies as a deposit option. MARGEX actually offers Bitcoin, USDT, USDC, DAI, Ethereum, as well as link-wrapped Bitcoin, USDP, as available collaterals on the platform. Now, for new users, of course, I have a 15% off deposit bonus promo code for you to try if you're watching today's episode. So guys, make sure if you want the deposit bonus to check the links down in the description of today's video. And remember, the registration process at MARGEX is also easy and fast, which means you'll be able to to start trading ASAP. Now, to get the promo code, once you sign up, you just make a deposit of $300 or more, then enter your promo code on the wallet page, and you will get a bonus of 15% on your deposit account. And what's cool is the bonus will allow you to start trading without paying for trading fees, and all platform fees will be taken from your bonus balance instead of your total balance. So guys, for more information about MARGEX, make sure to check out the links in the description of today's video, where you can also find the promo code. Otherwise, shout out to MARGEX for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.